MJ, another game unbeaten, stretching out 4 games. How good is it feeling right now?
Yeah, we've got a good feeling. Obviously, the start of the season was a tough one. To have this feeling and the confidence now, it's been good for all the lads. I think we've been really, really good. I think the 2 games that we've drew, I think we could have possibly won them. But I think the game last weekend was probably fair to be a draw. But yeah, obviously we're in a good place at the moment. We're training well, the game's going well, and yeah, it's a good feel.
What does it feel has changed in this short period of time?
I think it's been tough really. We've had obviously a lot of injuries and we haven't really had a full squad at times, and I think we did have a massive turnaround in the summer, so I think that obviously we've had more training sessions together, relationships are building, and there's just a good feeling, and I think obviously when you get your first win, I think that just gives everyone a bit of confidence, and obviously time then to work on other stuff rather than worrying about what's coming next. And yeah, I think we've been working really hard and it's paid off.
It's obviously come at the same time as you coming back into the team. Must be a good feeling to know that you're helping make that impact.
Yeah, of course. Obviously it was tough to not be playing and watching. Obviously I love watching football, but it's horrible when you're not playing. And but I just wanted to come back and try and make an impact. Whether that's in training or whether it was in games, and I feel like I've done that. And but yes, obviously it's not down to me coming back or anything like that. I think we've had some important players back now. Fletcher's been brilliant. We've got Rax back. So yeah, obviously it's a good group, and I'm sure we can push on now.
Yeah, I mean, as much as of course you're going to be fit to play every game, there's that frustration, like you say, helps motivate you. And now that you are in the team, fully giving everything.
Yeah, of course. Obviously the first couple of weeks was tough, to get the fitness back, but I went straight back in, and I think it's the best way, obviously to get your fitness up is playing games, and luckily that's what I've been doing. But yeah, obviously I've always been like that really. When I'm on the pitch, I give everything I have, and I think all the lads have really, if I'm being honest. The last few weeks, we all throughout the season we have, but I think the last 3-4 weeks I think we've been really on it, and it's showing in the games.
And positionally wise for you, centre half, midfield, last year it was a bit more concise and you're mainly centre half then. What's it been to switch game to game, half to half at times?
Yeah, it's 2 positions that I've played for most of my career really. Obviously different games, you need different things in there, but obviously it's something that I'm used to. I think last season obviously I played centre half a bit more, and the gaffer did touch on it in the off season that I'd probably be playing centre half more, but I found myself now playing centre mid for the last three games. So yeah, obviously I enjoy both positions, and whatever's needed, I'm obviously ready to play.
And of course the armband's been with you for these last few games as well. How important for you is it to lead by example? Like a few weeks ago when we spoke to you, you were saying a lot about how starting the game is the main thing, making that first big challenge, and in most of these last few games, you've kind of been the one to set that tone. Yeah,
obviously, to be captain's been absolutely brilliant. It's probably the first time in my career that I've had it. But I do think that, whether I'm captain or not captain, obviously Naz is our captain, and I try and help everyone as much as I can. I try and be a leader. And like you said then, obviously, setting a tackle maybe to get everyone going, I think, it's important. We've touched on it loads regarding our tackles, our second balls. We've got to be on it straight away, otherwise if you're not, the team will get the upper hand, and it's hard to come back to it. But yeah, that's the type of player I am really. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
And of course this weekend Walsall, a big test. Last season, some of our more successful games were against those type of teams. So is that a game that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, it's a great game for us. 4 unbeaten, and we're full of confidence. It's the best time to go there and hopefully go and get a result. They're a really good team, a team that probably shocked everyone last season, but this season they've got different expectations now where they are going to be a team that's going to be up there. I think the signings they've made, obviously Prezi, who was here last season, he was absolutely brilliant for us. So yeah, obviously we know what his strengths are, but we've got a game plan, and hopefully we go there and we can prove to everyone what a good team we are.
I suppose it's quite a rarity that Walsall top of the league, that a team's really going to them, and like you say, because we are in form, having that confidence that you're not fearing playing against a team like that.
Yeah, and I think last season the best games we had were probably the teams that were in the top 6 at the time. You know, obviously we got a few results, and you know, it was probably frustrating for some of them. But yeah, you know, obviously I know we're a good team, and I'm sure that if we go there and play our game, and you know, we know where we can hurt them, but we know where they can hurt us, and you know, they're a very strong team. So yeah, it's going to be a good game, but we've got to be really on it.